The second heaven. Once you realize the Bible uses heaven to describe the sky above your head, the next step feels almost inevitable because Scripture keeps going upward, not into fantasy, but into the stars. This is what the Bible points to as the second heaven, the vast, ordered cosmos, the sun, the moon, the stars, everything beyond the atmosphere. Genesis describes it plainly. God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night." And God made the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. Genesis 1:14-18. Notice how calm that description is. There's no mythological drama here, no rival gods battling overhead, no sense that the stars control human fate, just creation that is intentional, structured, and purposeful. This is what Scripture often calls the heavens of the heavens, not because it's divine, but because it stretches far beyond human reach. And Psalm 19 captures the meaning beautifully. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of His hands. Psalm 19:1. The stars don't rule, they point. That's where people often misunderstand the ancient biblical worldview. It wasn't primitive, it was restrained. The writers of Scripture didn't worship the cosmos, and they didn't fear it either. They saw it as vast, awe-inspiring, and still created, which suddenly makes Paul's language click into place. When Paul speaks about being caught up, or references things beyond what the eye can see, he's not imagining fantasy realms. He's using the same layered understanding of reality Scripture always has. The second heaven isn't spiritual, but it creates contrast. It reminds us how small we are and how intentional God must be. Because if God ordered galaxies, timed stars, and named constellations, then heaven can't simply mean far away. Distance alone doesn't explain glory, and that's the transition moment. If the first heaven is what we breathe and the second heaven is what we gaze at in wonder, then the next question becomes unavoidable. Where does God dwell? If even the universe itself is still part of creation, that's where Scripture takes a decisive turn away from space and toward presence.